I'm Michelle Bickley, and today I'm going to show you a couple of quick things you can do to help with shin splints and pain in your lower legs. Oftentimes we get shin splints from running, from doing exercises that have quick starts and stops. The calf muscle gets overused and not stretched, and then the connective tissue in the front of the leg starts to pull the muscle from the bone, and sometimes it can cause a dull ache or extreme pain. So some gentle stretching you can do to start to make it feel a little bit better. The first thing you can do is come onto your hands and knees and just gently reach behind your knees and move your calf muscle out to the sides and gently sit between your legs. You want to press the tops of your feet into the ground as you do this and allow yourself to just relax and breathe. If this causes any pain whatsoever to your knees, just come out of it, try something else. If it feels good, then stay here for a few moments and breathe. Deep, deep breaths, trying to soften through your hips, letting your knees reach forward. Then you can come out of it, circle your ankles around and back of you, and see if you can just gently tuck your toes under. You can reach back and draw your pinky toes forward so that you're stretching the whole underside of the foot, and then sit back gently on top of your heels. And this is going to start to stretch a little bit in the Achilles and the calf. You might feel it a lot in your feet as well, which is a good thing. You want to stretch out your feet for sure. After a few breaths here, you can release the feet to the top of the mat, and some people think this is kind of intense. It feels really good to me. You're going to gently sit back on your heels, walk your hands behind you, lean back a little bit. You might already be feeling a nice stretch across the front of the leg here. Think of your knees reaching forward and just take a breath, lifting your heart. You might rock back a little bit onto your feet and let your knees float off the ground. If you can, relax here and just allow your shins to open up and breathe. Some people feel the bones in their feet pressing into the floor and it's uncomfortable. If that's the case, you can just take a blanket, fold it right under your feet, and then try again. Sit back, float your legs, and you can let your legs float up as high as you want. You can take the stretch into the feet and then let the tops of the feet roll forward so that the fronts of your legs stretch. You can also breathe it up into your chest. And then ease out of it. One of the favorites to do for shin splints is to take a rolled mat and come up on your knees. Just gently bring the mat behind you. You can also roll up a towel if you don't have a yoga mat. And very slowly, you're going to just simply sit down. You're going to feel a very deep, nice stretch. It's almost like your calves are getting a deep massage. Deep, deep stretch throughout the calf muscle. Don't come into it quickly. Come into it slowly, breathing the whole time. You'll stay here a few moments. Come up, move the towel or the mat down a little bit to the center of the calf. And then again, ease down. Allow the calf to stretch. Breathe. And then come up. And then one more time, move it down. Have a seat. And breathe here. Again, if it's too intense, you don't have to put all of your weight down. Go slowly, test it out, see what feels like enough. You can also come into a downward facing dog or a forward type of fold and stretch out your calf muscles. So bending one knee, pressing the other heel down, bending one knee, pressing the other heel down, and just work out the stretch in the calf. You can also take the leg that's straight and put a little bend in it, and you can actually see the shin muscle activating here, stretching, breathing. You can do both at the same time, pressing your heels towards the earth, and then bending your knees as you pull your hips up and back, and press your heels towards the ground. Your heels may not get towards the ground, that's fine. Just reach your heels towards the ground as your hips pull up, and gently breathe. And then come on out of it. My favorite all-time stretch to open up the calf is to take a yoga block, or you can stand on a step. Lots of runners do this one. Make sure you have something to hold on to if you're feeling off balance. You simply just stand up on the block or the edge of the step, and about the center of your foot goes at the edge of the step of the block, and then just release your heel down. Stand tall. Feel the heel pressing towards the earth. You'll stay here for about a minute doing your deep breathing, breathing deeply and sweetly. Then you can take your knee of the straight leg and put a little micro bend in it. Again, it's going to shift the stretch more towards the front of the leg, into the shin. And you breathe here for about a minute or so. And then alternate. Try the other leg. Heel reaches down, and then a little micro bend in the knee, releasing the heel down, taking the stretch into the shin, through the Achilles, through the calf, and then ease out of it. If you're feeling a tremendous amount of pain from your shin splints, you might try icing your shins as well if these stretches are just a little too intense. The best thing for shin splints is to stretch before you run or do the activity that's causing the shin splints. Warm up properly. Do these stretches before you go on your run, or run for a minute, stop, stretch out your calves, stretch out your shins, and really allow those muscles to heat up a little bit before you go for the gusto. So I hope that helped. Thank you very much. Namaste.